Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Goeiemôre, dames en here. Mawedi manene na manene kazi. Welcome to the 2024 autumn graduation season at Nelson Mandela University, at which is the 5th of 18 ceremonies in which we will be saluting the achievements of more than 5,600 graduating students. This includes 48 doctorates and the first cohort of graduates from our new Bachelor of Honours in Natural Resource Management qualification. This is a reason alone to celebrate. Before we get the celebrations underway, please could we request the following: that the audience rise when the academic procession enters the hall and remain standing until after the moment of silence, and again at the end of the ceremony after the national anthem as the academic procession leaves the hall. That you ensure your cell phones are on silent for the duration of the ceremony. But please do tweet using the hashtag MandelaGrad24 and do tell your family and friends that the event is being live streamed on our YouTube channel. That you do not leave the hall during the proceedings out of respect for all the graduates and families who have worked very hard to achieve their qualifications. Should you need to use the restroom, may we request that you do not walk in front of the stage, as this interferes with the photographs. There are water coolers in and around the venue so that you do not go thirsty. Please note that in the event of load shedding, we have a standby generator. Please remain seated as the generator will start within a few minutes. And finally, some celebratory guidelines. After the Executive Dean has read out the graduate's name, please feel free to celebrate your loved one's special moment with clapping and cheers. But once the graduate reaches the Chancellor in the middle of the stage, out of respect for the next graduate, please hold back your joy to allow the next family to hear their graduate's name being called out by the Executive Dean. We want, and I'm sure you do too, to be fair to everybody in the room and all our guests viewing the special occasion virtually. We would like to hear the name of each and every graduate loud and clear. We thank you for your support on this. We trust that you will enjoy the ceremony, and a hearty word of congratulations to each and every graduate on your special day. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, if anyone drives a white Honda with the registration HPL 804EC, your boot is open. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we request that you join us in a moment of silence. Please be seated, thank you.
Morning. I'm going to quickly do the safety announcement. You are currently inside the main hall of the Nelson Mandela University Indoor Sports Center. In an unlikely event of the emergency, an emergency alarm will go off. Please calmly evacuate the building using the following exit doors. 1 and 2 situated on your left side, 5 and 6 situated on your right side. There is a signage on the top of each door of a running man and the arrow. Please assemble by the assembly point, which is situated across the road next to the next ball court. Ablutions. Male ablutions are on your left, on your right towards the stage, and the female ablutions on your left towards the stage. Please look out for the signage. There are no planned drills today. If alarm activated, please respond immediately. Please do not come back to the hall until it's declared by the Protection Services and the Emergency Coordinator. Thank you.
By virtue of the powers vested in me as Acting Vice-Chancellor of the Nelson Mandela University, I hereby constitute this congregation for the purpose of awarding qualifications. We are entering a critical moment, a world at war with itself and its planet. Increasing socioeconomic disparities, climate change and sustainability challenges, a mistrust in democratic institutions and science, the widespread production of misinformation and alternative truths, and an even wider range of development and economic challenges. In this world, your School of Economics, Development and Tourism on the southern tip of the African continent have a key role to play. Because in this world, we have around 8 billion people, 1.4 reside on our own continent, and around 60 million are called South Africans. Out of the 60 million people in our country, just 6% have university degrees, a recent study by the Department of Higher Education and Training has revealed. A further 5.7% has diplomas, and 3.3% hold technical and vocational education and training certificates. So no matter whether today you are receiving a higher certificate, diploma, bachelor's, honors, advanced diploma, master's, or doctoral qualification, you are entering a special group that consists of only 12% of the people in South Africa. Those with higher degrees are entering the top 5%, and some of you will now be part of the top 2% and part of the 0.3%. You have thus every reason to be proud of yourself today as recipients of qualifications in your respective fields and subfields. Equally gratifying should be the fact that you are also receiving your qualification from within a university, a national system, and of course, a department of faculty that compares well internationally. So today is a day of celebration, yet also a day for silent and deep reflection, and a day of humility and gratitude for that which you have achieved through your work with the gifts and support of your families and friends. Chair of Council and Council members present here and online, Vice Chancellor and Deputy Vice Chancellors, Executive Deans, Deans of Students and Learning and Teaching, University Office Bearers, Honorary and Visiting Professors, Chairperson of the Public Service Commission, Prof. Kenny, esteemed academic, management and support staff, SRC members, student leadership and students, the Alumni Association, graduates, parents, guardians, loved ones and friends of our graduating students, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed my great honor and privilege to welcome you all to this joyous occasion, the 5th session of the 2024 autumn graduation ceremonies at our university. We also welcome all of you who are participating via live streaming wherever this day finds you. On behalf of our entire university, Chancellor, Chair of Council, Vice Chancellor, University, Council, Senate, and the rest of our community, we are deeply proud of you. In terms of the 2024 autumn graduation season, 5,044 students will graduate with their respective qualifications. For undergraduate qualifications across our 7 faculties, 4,128 graduates will have been kept by the time that this season draws to a close. In addition, 916 postgraduate qualifications, including 197 master's and 43 doctoral degrees, are being conferred. Today, at this session, 330 students, including 6 doctoral candidates, are graduating from the School of Economics, Development Studies and Tourism in the Faculty of Business and Economic Sciences. Congratulations, halala. Please give yourselves a warm round of applause. On that score, let me extend a special welcome to Prof. Ronnie Mware, the Acting Dean of the Faculty. He will play a central role in the proceedings of this session. Congratulations also to the Dean and the Head of School and all members of the faculty for a job well done. In South Africa, only 0.3% of adults between 25 and 60 years of age have a PhD or equivalent. So, to the 6 doctoral candidates, a warm, hearty congratulations. Please give them a massive round of applause. On Thursday evening last week, the Chancellor hosted a special dinner in honoring our doctoral graduates. I am particularly delighted that we are conferring degrees in respect of these 3 areas of studies, which have enormous implications for the country's growth and development trajectory, that is economics, development studies, and tourism. With development studies, you are leaving this institution today with a requisite body of knowledge and skills to contribute to development challenges in the province, the country, the region, the continent, and the globe. As prospective researchers, development practitioners, public policy analysts, and the many other roles that you may enter, you are now called upon to work towards finding better pathways for inclusive and sustainable growth. One could say the same for those qualifying in economics. Your task would be to find and test new ways of thinking in terms of how national economies actually function and what pathways we should follow to engage the challenges of the economy at micro and local up to macro, national and global levels. In tourism, the terrain is full of possibilities, almost infinite, because it is one of the fastest growing sectors of our economy. In 2022, no less than 5.7 million people visited our shores on a tourism ticket, and in the first quarter of 2023, over 2 million of course, did the same. This is more than double the number in the same period in 2022. Your sector is the bulwark of the South African economy and has shown the fastest post-COVID recovery compared to mining, agriculture, and manufacturing. Now, as I move towards conclusion, universities are key social institutions. Let's always remember that. Producing graduates, undertaking critical and scientific inquiry, forging a critical and democratic citizenship, and proactively engaging with society. Our desire to be a university in service of society is driven by these mandates, and we believe that in order to provide a diverse range of life-changing experiences for a better world, the university needs to be both socially responsive and socially embedded. Central to this responsibility is the development and application of your skills, your knowledges, your values, your attitudes to advance planetary health and to further systems efficiencies and innovations within your respective professions and fields of work, with a deep appreciation for the social consequences of what you do and a commitment to the inclusive socio-economic, political, and cultural growth of all people. Enter this new phase of your lives with an open mind, ready to respond to the opportunities that await. As you move ahead, build on the sound foundation you have received within the faculty and from the university more broadly. Take inspiration from the values and principles of our iconic namesake, Nelson Mandela. We know that your journey to graduation has been made possible through the support, encouragement, love, care, and generosity of your family, friends, communities, and loved ones. We salute all of you for the role that you have played in assisting and enabling our graduates to reach this remarkable milestone in their life journey. Please give them a warm round of applause. We also pay a special tribute to our dedicated academic and support staff who are deeply committed to the holistic development of our students, both within and beyond the classroom, and they too deserve a warm round of applause. As you cross the stage today, reflect on how far you have come. Make a personal commitment to give back to society by applying your knowledge in ways that contribute to a more sustainable, prosperous, just, and peaceful future for all. I urge you, as Nelson Mandela University alumni, to go out there and be active ambassadors of this fine institution and all that it stands for. Congratulations once again on your graduation, and thank you for having chosen Mandela University as your alma mater. I wish you all the warmest of welcomes. Many thanks. I request the Nelson Mandela University Choir to perform some choral items. Amazing, mind-boggling talent here in our province. Please give them a round of applause once again. Choir also looks fantastic today. We shall now, honored guests, proceed with the awarding of qualifications, and I now request the candidates to take up their positions. I request the Acting Executive Dean of the Faculty of Business and Economic Sciences, I request the Acting Executive Dean of the Faculty of Business and Economic Sciences, Professor Ronnie Ngwade, to present candidates for their respective qualifications.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, I request you to award the diplomas and confer the bachelor's degrees on the candidates who have completed their respective qualifications during the past academic year. Whereafter, I shall present to you the candidates receiving their qualifications in presentia.
I award the diplomas and confer the bachelor's degrees as requested.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, candidates for the diploma in economics. Can you cut? Cut, please. Okay. Luto Adam. Lehle Boniwe. Keith Chombo. Maboya Ditle. Anati George. Claire Hoffman. Ismail Joseph. Lilita Kakaza. Lucky Kanase. Zbuya Kadambi. Mpo Kobe. Asemahle Kulute. Kasheho Lesetedi. Yamkela Lutuli. Anesipho Magadla. Sipesihle Makapela. Londeka Makanya. Salizwa Mandisi. Yolanda Manzana. Zisanda Matitiba. Kanyiso Mbata. Tolani Mbele. Avumile Mda. Tobelani Mfetane. Olelwa Mkonto. Asisipho Mongezi. Si Swelihle Mkatazana. Hlumelo Msengana. Zizile Mtikhaga. Kanya Mtongana. Imani Mtyapi. Malwandla Mufamadi. Hlanganisa Myosana. Tlotlo Nawe. Nombasa Ndakayi. Bathandwa Ndamase. Mzianda Ngoyiya. Mzingaye Ngwenya. Kanyisa Poswayo. Chiamo Ramolosa. Libukhang Sekula. Gqberha Shotyana. Ewan Williams. Mr. Eddie Vice Chancellor, candidates for Diploma in Tourism Management. Siyamcela Bangani. Sesona Sipho Pavuma. Siphamandla Beja. Asive Bhekezulu. Sinesipho Ciyana. Sinethemba Dawule. Kanisha Tikok. Palesa Dintwe. Mlungisi Dlamini. Amory Fletcher. Vuyo lwethu Gaule Kapa. Nomaxabiso Gegesi. Pumela Gomose. Ferdius Hendricks. John Earl Hill. Kyla Yankis. Noluvo Gqberha. Zinhle Jokweni. Hisham Langson. Liba King Litlape. Letsika. Tando Linda. Sanelise Madlalisa. Amukelang Makato. Lihlekazi Makinana. Sinovuyo Mandla. Fanekaya Mangoba. Sonepo Mapongo. Somila Machayana. Faneleka Mbakishi. Nosihle Mgubu. Siphamandla Mhlalasa. Sive Mkhokheli. Nomathamsanqa Mgaza. Zanele Mtambo. Mangwane Msila. Neziswa Msonywa. Unathi Msupu. Nontobeko Zama Velase Thembu. Azukile Ncula. Ntombizanele Ndlovunga. Zusiphe Ngalonkulu. Gqina Nxambuza. Dibuseng Nkomo. Yondela Mtwanambi. Thembisa Ntwenga. Sipho Sethu Nyengane. Ntombozuko Koko. Nompumelelo Sikhakhane. Lutho Sikwana. Lungile Simelane. Zinzi Somtyali. Samkelisiwe Sosibo. Asamkele Stuart. Sisanda Jordana. Test, ne? Okay. Kayleen Woods. Siyamamkela Xotyeni. Minikazi Yigwani. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the diploma is awarded cum laude to the following candidates. Wait there. Aisha Mortimer. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in Development Studies. Asakhanya Bangela. Sisipho Gwedashe. Asive Jack. Tembisa, come. Katlego Lerumo. Sipiwe Mabuya. Atenkosi Mbuthuma. Sinelizwi Mpechwa. Chabeleng. Maposhane Chabeleng. Thembelihle Ngeke. Zukhanye Nomganga. Mfaniseni Kokola. Right? Karendwe Rachule. Gwendolyn Chelingane. Mr. Eddie, Vice Chancellor, candidates for the Bachelor of Commerce, Economics. Aaron Clark. Mtewo Shahansi. Jason Jacobs. Aphelela Mantande Mangaliso. Chantel Masaya Mombe. Asandile Mjobo. Lerato Molokome. Shulani Sibiya. Mr. Eddie, Vice Chancellor, candidates for the Bachelor of Commerce, Economics and Statistics. Kalam Water. Lizwi Sambudla. Mona Lisa Williams. Mr. Eddie, Vice Chancellor, the degree is conferred cum laude on the following candidates: Mudalenji Daka, cum laude. Mr. Eddie, Vice Chancellor, candidates for the Bachelor of Commerce, Logistics and Transport Economics. Craig Water. Mr. Eddie, Vice Chancellor, candidates for the Bachelor of Commerce. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Mr. Vice Chancellor, candidate for Advanced Diploma in Business Studies. Akifa Kalu. Yolokazi Diko. Clint Erasmus. Twaita Zelichana. Mihlali Khoza. Mbasa Kula. Lesibana Mabela. Zandile Makoloza. Kagiso Mashile. Prince Matakala. Kwenga Mtwazana. Sibulele Sem. Thumile Sitau. Mr. Eddie Vice Chancellor, candidates for Advanced Diploma in Economics. Michael Abogia. Alwaba Bobelo. Apiwe Tabula. Sizwe Dlamini. Zizipho Dweba. Yamkela Hlophe. Eva Chikijela. Tato Komane. Abongile Makobiane. Asemahle Maliti. Tina Merenene. Bakatane Mashaba. Okuhle Mbana. Naledi Mbete. Thokozani Mgojo. Palesa Mgwelo. Busiswa Msipanyana. Bathule Dlazulwana. Nangamso Nokuza. Pashwa Nomchongwana. Siyamthanda Nwashula. Elelwani Pampa. Asanda Pondo. Nwabisa Khada. Fatani Ramapundu. Nokolo Kholo. Sonwabile Sigwela. Olwethu Singatha. Asemahle Scotta. Tumisa Sokupe. Sokhayisa Stemele. Bulelwa Zigogo. Mr. Erin, Vice Chancellor, the advanced diploma is awarded cum laude to the full candidate. Wait. Olelwa Bangisi cum laude. Nosihle cum laude. Thokozani Nhlanhla cum laude. Mr. Eddie, Vice Chancellor, candidates for the Bachelor of Arts, Honours in Development Studies. Asemahle Gqberha. Theto Gaurengwe. Ethan Kaswent. Sinesipho Jakavula. Tando Kanya. Wonga Koyana. Langa Makubalo. Zenande Mbanga. Nwabisa Mbeu. Yonelisa Ngqangqo. Nelita Mhlabane. Sisikelelwe Ngoma. Sihle Momane. Petiso Motebele. Andy Swamsi. Ngosinathi Mzuzu. Sizwe Ngwendu. Gqberha Pakuphi. William Sally. Lianda Zenzwa. Mr. Eddie Vice Chancellor, candidates for the Bachelor of Commerce in Economics. Bachelor of Commerce Honours in Economics. Mihlali Dladlama. Naima Fredericks. Esona Jaha. Lonwabo Lamani. Tinyiko Mabasa. Kanya Mavovana. Zizipho Kate. Mr. Eddie Vice Chancellor, candidates for the Bachelor of Commerce Honours in Tourism Management. Masimbonge Noka. Masibulele Tabata. Toliswa Yoyo. Mr. Eddie Vice Chancellor, candidates for the postgraduate diploma in applied economics. Asanda Mambila. Sinazo Matikana. Sikusele Ndaba. Siposetu Sandi. Leletu Sandla. Viwe Sekeleni. Onesimo 20. Mr. Eddie, Vice Chancellor, candidates for the postgraduate diploma in development finance. Mohammed Lunat. Kazimla Mbongwe. Mr. Eddie, Vice Chancellor, candidates for the postgraduate diploma in maritime studies. Aluta Beja. Akona Becha. Hazel Nguweni. Candy Gordon. Nwabisa Jansen. Buhle Mkhona. Akhona Ncukaitobi. Viwe Tontela. Sisipho Papana. Phezisa Utu. Zimasa Swekile. Nolusindiso Williams. Mr. Eddie, Vice Chancellor, this concludes the awarding of diplomas and conferring of bachelor's degrees in the Faculty of Business and Economic Sciences, School of Economics, Development and Tourism. Mr. Eddie, Vice Chancellor, I now request you to confer the master's degrees on the candidates who have completed their respective qualifications during the past academic year.
I confer the master's degrees as requested.
Mr. Eddie, Vice Chancellor, a candidate for the degree Master of Philosophy in Maritime Studies coursework. Excuse me. It's a candidate for Master of Arts, Theo, Pesere Note, cum laude. Master of Arts, Roshan Peterson. Mr. Vice Chancellor, candidate for Master of Arts in Development Studies, Tumiso Motalota. Sibongile Ngosi. Fundiswa Nxesi. Siyamthanda yakhe. Ms. Eri Vice Chancellor, a candidate for the degree Master in Economics, coursework, Christopher John Erasmus. Hlakanipho Khize. Nonelela Vuba. Lana Erasmus. Ongezwa Iziyombi. Vice Chancellor, Master of Commerce in Tourism Management Research, Renee Dedricks. Ms. Eri Vice Chancellor, Master of Philosophy in Development Studies coursework, Lomso Busakwe. Sylvester Zadzi. Mnedikazi Chiba. Catherine Muchemwa. Rovin Bonashe Munyoro. Pumeza Sikuza. Mr. Eri Vice Chancellor, this concludes the conferring of master's degree in the Faculty of Business and Economic Sciences, School of Economics and Development Studies and Tourism. Mr. Eri Vice Chancellor, I now have the privilege to present to you candidates for the doctoral degrees in the Faculty of Business and Economic Sciences, School of Economics, Development and Tourism. I request Professor Siden Mishi and the candidate Willard Bassa to come forward, please. Mr. Eri Vice Chancellor, I request Professor Mishi, the co-supervisor of the candidate, to present him to the congregation.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, I present Willard Basa to the congregation with his thesis entitled Financial Inflows, Institutional Framework, Financial Development and Growth in SADC region. The primary objective of the study was to analyze the effects of financial flows on economic growth in SADC countries, controlling for institutional quality as well as level of financial sector development. The study employed generalized method of moments as primary econometric technique, given challenges of endogeneity between variables of interest. The study reviewed a significant positive moderating effect of institutional quality on both capital inflows and financial sector development, implying that the financial flows effect on domestic economy is conditioned upon the quality of institutions and level of financial sector development. As was found that the institutional quality in the SADC region is poor, this could be another reason why the region on average is receiving lower volumes of capital inflows. At the same time, the majority of member countries have less developed financial sectors. The study recommends strengthening of the institutional frameworks in the member countries as well as at regional level through signing and honoring to the spirit, adhering to international conventions and declarations such as the United Nations Convention Against Corruption, Extractive Industry Transparency Initiative, Basel Committee of Banking Supervision, among others.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I request you to confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Economics on Willard Basa.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Economics on Willard Basa.
I request Dr. Godfred Adnakpo and candidate Thuma Gqberha to come forward, please. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I request Dr. Adnakpo, the co-supervisor of the candidate, to present him to the congregation.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Professor Mishi and myself, it gives me great pleasure to present Chuma Maxwell to the congregation with his thesis entitled Economic Complexity and Inclusive Growth in Sub-Saharan Africa, a cross-country analysis. The study's core objective was to investigate the effect of economic complexity, that is, the magnitude of productive knowledge or capabilities embedded in society, on inclusive growth in sub-Saharan African countries, using panel data from year 1996 to 2019. The study hypothesized that differences in the level and degree of economic complexity are major factors explaining differentiated level of development, that is inequalities, as measured through sustainable development goals. By applying diverse panel data analysis techniques, the study has deepened understanding of the subject, demonstrating that economic complexity has a significant positive impact on inclusive growth and that countries' productive capabilities have ripple effects on inclusive growth indicators. As economic complexity improves the productive structure, this creates better conditions and more opportunities for people to develop their capabilities and increase a country's social progress. To improve economic complexity, which will then lead to inclusive growth through enabling new sectors, high-quality jobs, and economic resilience, the study recommends attracting more foreign direct investment and being open to international partnerships as per Sustainable Development Goal 17.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I request you to confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Economics on Tuma Makwele.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Economics on Chuma Makwele.
I request Professor Siren Mishi and candidate Sinaom Bangazeri to come forward, please. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I request Professor Mishi, the head of department of the candidate, to present to the congregation.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the supervisor of the candidate, Professor Piri, I present Sinaom Bangazeli to the congregation with a thesis entitled Deep Roots of Fiscal Performance, Human Capital, Trade and Environmental Degradation. This study investigated the deep roots of fiscal performance, human capital, trade, and environmental degradation in 184 countries from 1990 to 2020, using linear and nonlinear econometric methods. Deep-rooted variables like state history, agricultural transition, early technology, human settlement duration, ecological diversity, blood types via their link to personality traits, and genetic diversity were employed. The linear results indicated negative impacts of the state history, origin time, ecological diversity, and blood type A, whereas blood type B and O and early technology demonstrated positive effects. Agricultural transition had no significant influence. Moreover, the nonlinear relationship also varied, with concave patterns for blood types B and O, agricultural transition and ecological diversity, and convex patterns for genetic diversity, blood type A, and origin time. The findings highlight the significance of historical factors in understanding long-term structural, cultural, institutional, and social constraints for governance, human development, technology diffusion, and promoting eco-friendly policies.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, I request you to confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Economics on Sinawo Bangezeli.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Economics on Sinawo Bangezeli.
I request Professor Mishi and the candidates Busisiwe Mtani to come forward, please. Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, I request Professor Sidhen Mishi, the head of department of the candidate, to present her to the congregation.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the candidate's promoter, Professor Andrew Piri, I present Sibusisiwe Mchani to the congregation with a thesis entitled, Making Trade Work in Africa, an analysis of trade partner diversification, trade inequality, and global value chains. This thesis employs network analysis to create two novel datasets, trade partner diversification indices and trade poverty indices. It investigates three themes in African trade under the Africa Continental Free Trade Area. Firstly, it examines the impact of partner diversification on African economic growth, emphasizing partner prestige over volume. Secondly, it analyzes trade inequality using product relatedness and Gini coefficients, uncovering significant inequality tied to specific products. Lastly, it explores spillover effects in global value chains, identifying key spillover transmitters like primary commodities and precious stones. Overall, the thesis demonstrates how the novel indices provide insights for growth, equality, and informed trade decisions for Africa. The datasets will be freely accessible for research and policy analysis.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, I request you to confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Economics on Sibusisiwe Mtani.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Economics on Sibusisiwe Mtani. Great stuff.
I request Professor Liwa Jeke and candidate Zuko Ludwig Mdandalaza to come forward, please. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I request Professor Jeke, the supervisor of the candidate, to present him to the congregation.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, it's a great pleasure to present to you Zuko Ludwig Mdandalaza to the congregation with his thesis entitled The Impact of Basel III, Higher Capital and Liquidity Requirements on the Profitability of South African Banks. The study examined the impact of Basel III capital and liquidity buffers on bank profitability in South Africa, using the Erelano GMM in longitudinal data from 2010 to 2022. The investigation follows the adoption of Basel regulations by the South African Reserve Bank, net interest margin, a proxy for bank profitability, and Basel III buffers, which are common equity capital and liquidity coverage ratios, were employed in this study. The findings revealed a negative but statistically insignificant correlation between common equity capital and liquidity coverage ratios with net interest margin. It is envisaged that South African banks can comply with Basel III regulations without compromising their profitability due to tight regulation by the South African Reserve Bank. The results support the buffer capital adequacy theory that ensures stability in the banking sector, while bank profitability is driven by banks' oligopolistic structures that support market power theory.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I request you to confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Development Finance on Zuko Ludwig Mdandalaza.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Development Finance on Zuko Ludwig Mdandalaza. Congratulations, my brothers.
I request Professor Stephen Mago and candidate Samuel Sebelo Molefe to come forward, please. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I request Professor Mago, the supervisor of the candidate, to present him to the congregation.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, I present Samuel Siabelo Molefe
to the congregation with his thesis entitled Microinsurance and Rural Micro-Enterprises in the Northwest Province of South Africa. The primary objective of the study was to explore the relationship between microinsurance and rural micro-enterprises in South Africa's Northwest Province. Existing literature predominantly delves into households, individuals, and microfinance institutions, overlooking the specific context of small, medium, and micro enterprises. Although there are some studies on SMMEs, they are limited in scope and fail to address the circumstances in the rural Northwest Province. Moreover, there is notable evidence of selective micro-insurance coverage where numerous rural micro-enterprises ineligible for conventional insurance gravitate towards community-based schemes.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I request to confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Development Finance on Samuel Sebelo Molife.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Development Finance on Samuel Sebelo Molefe.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, this concludes the awarding of qualification Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, this concludes the awarding of qualifications in the Faculty of Business and Economic Sciences, School of Economics, Development, and Tourism.
As we draw this graduation to its close, on behalf of the congregation, I wish to thank our graduates, parents, and other guests for their interest in the university and for their presence at this graduation ceremony. I also wish to thank our academic and administrative staff, as well as the university choir, for their respective contributions. Once again, I congratulate you, our graduates, on your achievement. You have made us all proud. I wish all our graduates well as you journey forth to wherever the next phase of your life path takes you. I trust that you will retain an identity that clearly defines you as a graduate of our university. By virtue of the powers vested in me as Acting Vice Chancellor of the University, I now declare this congregation dissolved. I request the congregation to stand for the singing of the national anthem and to remain standing while the academic procession leaves the hall.